Well, fight week, Frank, another big night at the O2, another big heavyweight night. Excited?
Very, very, especially coming off of that show we had on Saturday. I mean, what a fight card that was. And this has got fight written all over it as well on Saturday night at the O2. We've got a great heavyweight fight. Two guys are in the latter stages of their career, and a lot of youngsters on the undercard who are in really important fights at this stage of their development. I'm really, really looking forward. You know what? You fight fan, watch it, because it's going to be a great night of boxing.
It's the same as last week. You mentioned last week. You look at the cards top to bottom, every fight seems to be a fight of consequence, whether someone's trying to come back, trying to prove a point, trying to prove they've still got it, winning their first title. Every fight has a story.
It's a journey, isn't it? I mean, Magnificent 7 last week was amazing. As I said, some fabulous performances on there by all the guys, upsets, fights that had you on the edge of your seat, drama and all the way through, great, knockouts, boxing, the lot. And on Saturday you got two fellas as the main event, similar age, coming to the, age-wise at the end of their, boxing age, if you know what I mean. Not many fighters go on fighting in their 40s, heavyweights or whatever. But they're coming to that stage. One of them's going to win, one of them's going to lose. I don't think it's going to go the distance. For the winner, he moves on. For the loser, I don't know where he goes. So this is career-defining moment for one of them. That's it. It's as simple as that. That's what it's all about. I said in the past, a couple of years ago, that Derek, I felt he maybe should have retired. He's told me basically he's sod off, there's plenty in the tank. And he's determined to prove that statement wrong. As far as Joe's concerned, Jones was the fighter nobody wanted to fight. And the Zhang fights were what they were. The first one was because of an injury. The second one was quite emphatic. He's come back since. Now he can't afford to slip up. He cannot afford to slip up. So these two guys now, everything's on the line for them. No doubt about that. And then you go down the card to the youngsters. They're in a situation where they're probably thinking, this is a career-defining fight for me. This is going to say what I'm all about. Ryan Garner and Archie Sharp, what a fight. Two undefeated fighters. It's a great fight that's going to be. You look at Dennis McCann-Baluta, the rematch, that clash of heads caused the fight to be stopped with that bad cut. That again, what a fight that's going to be. That was a good fight the first time round. Those first couple of rounds, he was giving Dennis a lot to think about. Got Moses on there, it's a step up. We're going to hopefully got somebody there who I feel will give him some rounds. The problem I got with him, we got making fights for him. He's such a heavy puncher, he's such a dynamic finisher. Can people withstand it? So we'll see. This is somebody who's got the potential to old man him. Great experience, been going back to fighting Klitschko, all to where he is now. He's a guy who knows his way around the ring, and this is a young guy, still a teenager, 19 years of age. Got another teenager stepping up, and young Royston. Big step up for him. So this is another great moment. And you keep going down the card. I mean, you keep going. Brandon Lee, I mean, look at that. Adam, second fight as a pro. Brandon, who we really, really got, magnificent, unbelievable career. I'm really looking forward to seeing him on that, making his debut at Queensberry. And he just go down the card. It's brilliant. Raven's on there, Queen of Queensberry, she's on there. So it's just brilliant.
We'll go in depth a little bit more at the press conference, but just want your thoughts on the Joyce Chisora face-off that they did. It's gone plenty of views, got people talking.
Yeah, well, it should do as well, because, listen, they know it. They know it better than you do and I do. Those two guys are sitting there this week thinking to themselves, I've got to win this. I mean, all fights, I've got to win, but I have got to win. What's going to happen if I lose? Where do I go? What have I got left? Excuse me. So this is going to be exciting. And the fact is, we tried to make this fight a couple of times a few years ago. It's more on the line for them both now.
Well, speaking to Derek Chisora yesterday, did a quick interview, top of the O2, when he went up there. And he said it's quite sad, because he says this is his final fight at the O2, no doubt about it. He says there's a bit of full circle because he's back with you, back where it all started talking about Dean Powell and things like that. It's an emotional moment for Derek Chisora.
Yeah, it is, and I get that and understand that. And he's been a pro now for what? How many years now? 18 years, is it? It's more, I'm telling you, it's a long, long time. And he's paid his dues. He's done his service. He's always comes to fight, as does Joe, who's fought at a high level. I mean, as far as a pro's concerned, there's not a lot of miles on the clock as a pro fight-wise, but he's fought at quite a high level. So, this is exciting times.
Great stuff. Thank you, Frank. We'll let you do the rest of your media.
All right, mate.